Hello everyone, I'm Nick Murphy, and today I'll be bringing you a cast between these two high-level players. iSPyre, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that, and Happiness being Sheth's alternate account, or Smurf account, or whatever you want to call it. Anyways, so Pyre will be spawning here in the bottom left-hand corner of Tal'Darim Altar as the Red Terran. Sheth, however, will be spawning here in the bottom right-hand corner of Tal'Darim Altar as this blue Zerg. Usually in ZVT on this map, you want to hatch first, of course, but it's really difficult to take a quick third, so we usually end up seeing some sort of really aggressive play by the Zerg so that they can they get units out, and if it's well defended, they use the units to break the rocks here. You also see some Zerg players just taking a third beside the rocks, and that works too. Or taking a third here or here. We might see Sheth take this third. I'm not sure. But otherwise, you do have to get out early units to start breaking down these rocks, and those units are not scouting or doing anything useful. They're just breaking down the rocks, which is quite a hit to your economy. So, anyways, so far standard build here. The 12 racks, 13 reactor, I think. He's going to probably be going some sort of reactor Hellion build, which is good on this map because there's no ramp here. You can't clog this space up with one queen. It's a lot easier for Hellions to get by, and we might see that happening today. So the gas being mined here. Oh, Sheth scouting cross position first. This is a really good idea because if there's some sort of proxy 2 racks, he will indeed see it. If he crosses here, I think he could fit a racks here where Sheth didn't see it, but Sheth pretty much saw the entire interior of this place here, so he can assume there's no proxy 2 racks, basically. So yeah, so it wasn't stupid. It's not just Sheth being stupid, he just looking for proxies, I think. And then he passed through here, so I'm not sure a barracks could fit in there. Anyways, it doesn't matter. He was just scouting for proxies, which is always a good idea. That Marine not gonna let the drone by, but I think there's a full wall there. Yes, there is. And Sheth goes and saves the drone by taking the gas. Might get some extra scouting on there. Maybe he's waiting for the Marine to go away. Looks like the Marine's not gonna go away though. Okay, so adding the factory and the CC, not adding the reactor though. So that's a problem. And Sheth cancels and remakes the extractor. Not sure what he's trying to do there. Okay, he's producing Hellions one at a time, so we might see some sort of... I actually don't know. He's trying to do a quick expansion, but we might see some blueflame, maybe? I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. So Sheth still didn't make any units to start taking out the rocks, just these 2 to scout. And he sees a Hellion going by, he only sees 1. And does he see... Oh, he sees the tech switch. He sees the tech lab switch over to the factory, so he's guessing there's going to be blueflame, which I assume is going to happen here. Blueflame will probably be researched in a few moments. There it is. I guess he waited till the things were dead, but Sheth can pretty much guess. Guess that would be happening. And he's preparing. He's getting the spine crawler there. It'll be up just in time to defend this. But again, it's really hard to stop the Hellions from going in there. And he pokes up, doesn't do anything. Sheth wisely getting Roach Horn, because with these blue flame, usually we see mech follow-ups, but this is not the case for this time because he's adding 2 more barracks and a starport, so we're not gonna see a mech follow-up anytime soon. We're just seeing a standard play. I guess just a little bit of blue flame harass into a standard play. But usually it follows up with mech, which roaches are pretty good against. Like if you get a good number of roaches versus Thors, they're really good. And see, Sheth is still on 2 bases, and it's going to be a while before he takes a safe third. So this map is just kind of hard to do that in general. So he might make a couple extra roaches than you would normally would, so he can either put on the aggression or take down the rocks. Let's see. Okay, 2 Marines in that bunker, and Sheth making a little bit of a blunder attacking that. He's going to get a full scout off in the base. He saw the blue flame just finished, so he knows exactly the timing of that. And he sees that starport, and he gets a couple SCV kills as well. Very nice harassment there by Sheth. He's probably like he could have a couple more drones, I feel, but he really well played so far. Yeah, he should probably be working on the rocks with those roaches. Where'd they go? Where'd the roaches go? Right there. Yeah, these roaches should probably be working on the rocks, because right now they're just sitting in the base doing absolutely nothing. He has this good creep spread, so he can defend Hellions with queens pretty easily, and with roaches. But these roaches really should be working on these rocks. And look, there's a heart. There's a heart in the middle of the map. Look, that's pretty cool. Anyways, gonna move the spine over closer to the ramp. I'd probably move it a little bit further, like about here or something, so that it covers a little bit. I don't know. Maybe no. This is good. Never mind. I'm stupid. Oh, and whoa. Meanwhile, blue flame Hellion drop. Gonna have the 4 Hellions in there. Blue flame Hellions, ever since the nerf a long time ago, actually still only 3-shot drones instead of 2-shotting them. That's when back when blue flame was super overpowered. Of course, that's what every Zerg complains about. They still 2-shot lings, however. They just have to 3-shot drones. That was a really good drop, but since Sheth had the creep over there already, he defended it beautifully. Adding the extra gases still haven't worked on the rocks at all. This is actually getting a little bit late for a third. These are a lot of units, and they should almost be all working on the rock and maybe leave 1 wing behind at the watchtower. Something like that. That's a good idea, I think. Gas is pretty much done. See what layer tech he's going. He isn't getting any layer tech except the speeds, which are important. They're important. He's gonna be getting the gases right away and finally taking down these rocks for a delayed third in favor of more tech and more defense, I guess. I'm not sure. There's the drone coming to take the third right away as soon as the rocks finish. Anyways, so not much going on here. Just adding the more barracks. Gonna go some mass marine Hellion, getting the stim, queuing up the combat shield. Sheth is a little bit behind on these upgrades actually, and this guy has no engineering bay in sight, no upgrades. Oh, here they are. Here's one upgrade, but not the other's not on the way yet, quite yet. Yeah, okay. Here comes some blue flame Hellions. Gonna take care of some creep. Gonna kill these active creep tumors, which is probably a little bit more of a hit than killing these dead creep tumors anyway. Or, well, not dead, but a little bit of a drop going on there, but nothing Sheth can't handle. Didn't do too much damage with that drop. Really well defended yet again. Sheth getting burrow pretty much done. Carapace also following, and melee. And 3 hatches being built. Yeah, I think Sheth realized that his third was kind of late, so he also built a 4th at the same time. Because when you can establish your third is when they relinquish map control with the Hellions and shit. And I thought that is a big force of Marines, and he might be able to do quite a bit of damage with this. Ooh, Sheth being a bit indecisive there. Not good at all. He, whoa. Okay, those could be good baneling hits. Hit quite a few Marines there. Combat shield is not quite done, so a stimmed Marine can get one-shotted by a baneling, actually, right now. Especially, not anymore though. Combat shield is just about to finish, and we might see this go into play. And Sheth repels it with a ton of roaches, and he's on creep with the speed, and he's pretty much unstoppable there. The Terran is still on 2 bases. He's almost getting mined out here, almost getting mined out there. A 3rd command center just now being put, but there's creep here in the way. I don't know. I think Sheth is looking in a really good spot to take this game. He's going to be establishing his 3rd. Like, his 3rd is really far behind, but that's because of the map. It's kind of hard to take a 3rd on this map, I think. And hold that thought, we're gonna having a battle over here. And Sheth backs off wisely. Oh, burrows a couple banelings there, but I think that Marine might have seen it. We'll see. Yeah, maybe he saw it. I think these Hellions are gonna. Oh, maybe not. So yeah, Marine's gonna pick off that Overlord. We're gonna take down the rocks to take a delayed third. Let's see. Let's worker count. Yep. Sheth is ahead on the worker count, but not by too much. Oh, letting the rocks live. 28 HP, stimming his whole army. That was really a lot of damage done to the army. And whoa, huge baneling hit, huge burrowed baneling hit. That was actually really great. That killed a ton of Marines there. Cut his Marine number in half almost. So yeah, I think the armies could clash now and Sheth would win, and that's never good for a Terran player. The creep's looking pretty good so far, and Sheth is just looking like he's about to take the game. He's got a really great lead right now. Let's see, 2-2 is on the way. 84 drones, my goodness. And that's almost full saturation on 4 bases right there. Full saturation with both gases on all 4 bases. 84 drones, and this is really undersaturated, so where are all the drones? Over here is the answer. My god, lots of drones. He's a little bit oversaturated here, and yeah, way oversaturated on his main. That's where it was. That's where all the drones went. 2-2 just about to finish. He got Hive early so he could start the 3-3 as soon as he can. As soon as the 2-2 finishes, he'll be able to start the 3-3. This is really good timing from Sheth. Infestors are indeed out. Some money fungals would... these Marines could really use a good fungling. Yep, there's fungal, and wow, that's a huge trade for Sheth there. That was beautiful. Okay, now Pyre's starting to add on the tanks really late. He thought he could maybe skip the tanks and only use blueflame Hellions, but he couldn't quite make it work in this game. Level 3 armor and adrenal glands coming out for the Zerg player, and just wow, so many drones. He's going to be able to remax this army 100 times over. And he's running out of minerals in the main here. Zerg might want to take a 5th or a 6th right now though, and get the extra gas, and because he's going to be oversaturated in a moment. Oversaturated. Getting the double spire and the ultra cavern, just going all that tech everywhere. Getting the overlord speed, getting everything. So I guess he's going to use 1 spire for upgrades, and 1 spire is going to turn into a greater spire. And looks like I missed something. Maybe like 1 or 2 banelings came in. And a lot of lings attacking these bunkers. This is not a good trade for the lings, but that was, yeah, those lings tore up that bunker. Never mind. So +3, not quite started yet. A little bit of drop harass here, double drops, and just as I say that, Sheth is getting his 5th, and wow, only able to unload 2 Marines before the medevac just died. A big fungal going on this medevac, and he's going to lose that medevac too, and he lost 2 medevacs and did essentially no damage. Sheth is just getting further and further ahead. Let's see, how are the upgrades looking? 2 armor, 0 attack. He's getting 3 armor and 1 attack now. Starting that, Sheth still hasn't started the melee level 3 yet, but he's getting the armor and the armor for the ultras. And here's a big battle. This might decide the game right here. Yeah, look at that, a big walkover by the Zerg. He's way ahead in economy. He's way ahead in army. He's just ahead in every aspect, essentially, and he has huge bank right here. And he's ahead in supply, he's ahead in a lot of shit. Oh, 5 ultras on the way. The supply just skyrocketed because ultras have like 6 supply each. So yeah, there's a very small drop over here, but not small enough that you can ignore it. So Sheth did clean that up. He's gonna leave a couple lings there just in case he had like 1 marine or something. He does have a couple. Oh, that's a good idea. Here, he could defend any sort of drop. He has 2 banelings and 2 roaches. That would be enough to defend an 8 marine drop, I think. That's actually really smart by Sheth. I should probably... I think I might even start doing that in my games. That's not... Like, I never thought of that. That's pretty good. I like it. He has just random 1 ling and 1 drone or roach. And a huge pick off of SCVs, kills like 9 or 10 SCVs right there. Like another 13, 14, I don't know. Just a whole lot of SCVs, like ridiculous amounts. And now the 5 ultras, the with the money fungals, just keep the marines from kiting, keeps everything from kiting. And yeah, he just won't be able to do anything. GG, well played by Pyre there. And Sheth stays in the game for a little while for some reason. Okay, there we go. Now he left. So yeah, Sheth just... I'm not sure. He defended well at the beginning, and then just kept defending his multiple attempts at drops, and yeah, and just got further and further ahead. This drop was about to die. Yeah, so as soon as he got that 3rd and 4th up, he pretty much just, I don't know, rocketed ahead. I don't know how to say it. Just kept going further and further ahead. It had a snowball effect, etc. This Terran actually played really unconventionally. I think like all these barracks have reactors. A lot of Terrans kind of skip the add-ons for your barracks and just make massive amounts of barracks and pump marines out of that. And then, well, this Terran decides to do this. I mean, that way it's also easier to just massively add tech labs when he gets to ultras, so you can start adding those marauders. And then there's I don't know, he just started with blueflame and then didn't even transition into mech. He got like a ton of Hellions and Marines, and I don't know, it's just a really weird composition by the Terran player. I've never seen it before, and I guess it might be able to work, but it needs some work, that's for sure. So anyways, this has been our high level cast between Sheth and Pyre, LiquidSheth and iSPyre. If you have any questions about the cast, about the game, about Zerg strategy, or about Starcraft 2 in general, please leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll answer it in the next video. If you want free coaching, email me at nickyboy909@hotmail.com. I'm on the NA server. I can only coach NA people or whatever, not EU or KR or whatever, any of those. If you have a replay to suggest me casting, because I'm terrible at finding replays and I don't know what to cast. If you have one of those, leave it in comments, message me, email me. If you want your own replay casted, email me that replay and I will cast it. I'll try to. If you're a Zerg player, I'll give you tips on how to improve through that replay. So yeah, it's been another high level cast. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Nick Murphy. Bye bye.